All right, what's going on, everybody? Sports expert here, and yeah, I wanted to talk about some college basketball news we had this morning and late last night. We had some news over these past few days, and I just wanted to talk it over with you guys. I'm been doing a lot more college basketball content on this channel. Huge college basketball fan. So one of my it's just something I really like to talk about on here. I'll talk about it with you guys. So yeah, but let's get started. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, like and comment. I would appreciate that, everybody. So yeah, let's get this started. And yeah, but we had some news this morning. Utah State head coach Craig Smith, after 3 seasons, is going to become the new head coach of the Utah Utes. So, after being in the NCAA tournament 3 years in a row, I mean, they are. But yeah, Utah is getting a really nice coach in Craig Smith after he's been in the NCAA tournament 3 straight seasons. So, I mean, I really like the pickup for them. I mean, it's definitely, hopefully they can reboost their program. You see, a team like Oregon State, their program's a bit reboosted after the NCAA tournament run they've made and the Pac-12 tournament run they made. I mean, there's a lot to like here with the Utah Utes hiring. So, and a guy with experience in the NCAA tournament, the Utah Utes, it's been a few seasons since they've made the NCAA tournament, but they're going to try to get back there in the next few years. They'll rebuild the program a bit, get everything started back up. I really like the pickup here of Craig Smith. Wonder who he hires as part of his staff, assistant coaches, training, conditioning coaches. We'll see, but I mean, I think this is a really nice hire as Utah's getting a great coach. So Utah, they're going to try to compete with the top of the Pac-12. They hope to finish over 500 in Pac-12 play. You see teams like UCLA, you see USC, they kind of want to be on that range. And if you're going to hire a guy with experience and winning, Craig Smith is a guy. So 3 straight seasons in the NCAA tournament. I really love the pickup here. So Utah State barely made the tournament, but he did enough for his team to make it in. So not the most talented team, but he was able to work it out. So it's another thing. He doesn't have the most talent, Smith, but he knows what to do with it. But, I mean, he did have a bit of talent last year. He did have Sam Merrill at Utah State, who was the 60th overall pick, the Mr. Irrelevant of the 2020 NBA basketball draft. So, I mean, we'll see if he can coach his Utah team to potential. Maybe get some guys in the NBA. He's already got Sam Merrill in the NBA. We'll see if he can get develop his products. See if the recruiting improves. If it does, that's definitely going to help their chances in the Pac-12. Pac-12 is having a great NCAA tournament, but I still think the Pac-12 might be a bit weak regular season-wise. So this is definitely a conference they could definitely take over if everything goes right. So good hire for Utah. I really like it. But yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about. Jacob Young, former Rutgers guard. He said he was leaving. He is entering the transfer portal. This is huge, guys. I mean, this is huge because Jacob Young, I mean, one of the better players in the Big Ten, underrated. I mean, this is a huge news. I mean, you're not going to get any bigger with Jacob Young, but great playmaker, great scorer. He could do a lot in the court for a basketball team. He could be the facilitator for your offense. I mean, this is whoever gets him is getting a great point guard. Not sure who's going to go for him, but I mean, this man has a lot of potential to do something in the senior season with another team. So I really think, and yeah, speaking of it, Rutgers just lost Miles Johnson too. I mean, their starting big man, he's transferring. Rutgers is losing a lot of players. So Steve Keichel's going to have to work the transfer portal this offseason in order to get some of that production back. So it's not looking too good there in that end. But yeah, how about this? I saw this. Tanner Groves and his brother Jacob Groves, the Eastern Washington Stars. The player, I mean, this is huge, guys. They are entering the transfer portal. I mean, the stars of the NCAA tournament, stars of the their tournament. I mean, Eastern Washington was just, I mean, they were demolishing everybody in their conference. So, and that was the help of Tanner and Jacob Groves. Now they're transferring. They feel like they've improve their game. They feel like they're good enough to be part of a top mid-major or Power 5 school. So we'll see how this ends up. But, I mean, Eastern Washington just lost their coach to Portland. So that might be a huge factor in why they're transferring. So, and yeah. And another front on here, the Florida Gators. Trey Mann is declared for the NBA draft. Definitely an interesting player there, potential first-round pick. You also got a few guys transferring. Osifo transferring, Noah Locke transferring, and Gwen Clover transferring. That's huge. So, I mean, Florida's losing a lot of production here this season, so they're going to have to revamp their team. 2 starters gone, 2 bench players gone. So definitely some work to do with the Gators program. So as Mike White is likely going to stay there from what I'm hearing. So, but if he leaves, I mean, this could definitely cause some interesting reactions in the Florida program. See if any more players transfer, if there's, so we'll see how this program changes and looks out for the and turns out for the 2021 season. But losing some players, yeah, I mean, Trey Mann was expected, but Noah Locke, I mean, a good scorer, starter. I mean, that's not a great, it's not ideal to lose him. Same with Osifo, very nice bench player, one of the better bench players, from my opinion, from what I've seen in the SEC. So at least in the SEC East. So, but I mean, a lot of news coming down. So I'll talk about this too. Northwestern's best player, Miller Kopp, I was saying his talent's wasted. He's transferring. Definitely interesting there. So yeah, that's what I've gotten so far. So, and obviously Shaka Smart got hired by Marquette. So yeah, that's what we got for the college basketball news today. Please hit the subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications, like, comment. I would appreciate it very much, everybody. Sports expert here, coming out with daily college basketball videos to talk about what's happening around. If there's breaking news or anything, I will upload it. So yeah, don't worry, guys. So yes, I appreciate everyone being here. Sports expert here. I'm out, guys. Peace.